it'd be a manslaughter. If I ain't running my kid, cold blood, get on my daughter, it's nasty. This is Pete talking, show you how I live. You can come back to my crib and get it for shit, it'd be a manslaughter.
Welcome to the 24th episode of Opinion Nation. I am your host, David Raibon. Glad to have you all tuning in tonight. If you are watching on Facebook Live, just go to rolloutstudios.com, click on live so you can hear the show from within the booth and outside of the booth and on the lines and chat rooms and stuff like that. First, I want to give a shout out to Speedy and Nick. They done upgraded the studio. Got these tarantula arm microphone stands. It's very, very nice. You ain't got to stand up to the microphone no more. The mic not all in your face. Y'all can hear me. Y'all give a shout out. If y'all can hear me, give me a call. Y'all know the number 747-888-3082. Let me know what you think about the new sound. Also, this is we're gonna do one more episode of Opinion Nation next week, and then we're gonna pivot to another show. It's gonna be Opinion Nation presents the news as I see it. So I'll let you know when y'all can tune in for that. It's gonna be a little bit shorter format. It's gonna be more comedy because Donald Trump is making me so angry. It's driving my blood pressure up, and I never had a problem with blood pressure. So at least I'm not Bernie Sanders, who had a heart attack behind this shit. What's up, Norma? What's happening? Good to see y'all. Glad y'all tuned in. So, like I said again, this is Wednesday, October 16th. Man, Nick, this month is flying. It'll be Halloween before you know it.
I know, man. It's a crazy time.
Wow, dude. And you know we're going to Cancun, right? A couple of weeks. So we're going, and we got the itinerary for the whole.
What's the layout?
Days.
What's the layout for you?
Well, Thursday night, I think it was Saturday night, it's Halloween night. So me and Darlene we're going as Ike and Tina Turner. I told her I'm going to slap her. I don't mean to. I'm just trying to stay in my character. Make her eat some cake. Somebody, even her daughter said, take a piece of cake with you. Say, eat the cake, Eddie, man. God damn it, eat the goddamn cake. Shit. But she looked like Tina Turner. I told her, I said, you look like Tina. You could, for Valentine's, because I don't do Valentine's. For Halloween, I don't do no Halloween. I'm an old man. I don't fuck around no Halloween. But since we're gonna be in Cancun and it's gonna be a Halloween night, and the best costume gets to come back next year for free. So, dude, I'm gonna be. She already bought the wig. She already bought my wig. She bought her wig and my wig, dude. And I'm like, man, that's why I'm growing. I'm growing this full mustache on the top, and I'm gonna trim down the goatee. Dye.
You going all the way? You gonna wear the bob? You going all the way?
Oh, sure, she got the bob. She got it, cuz. She got the Beatles. Darlene got the Beatles wig, dude. I told her I'm wearing the whole time I'm down there too. I'm not going to take it off. She said you be by yourself. But yeah, man, that's gonna be fun. So. And then every night is somebody different. Man, I'm excited. It's like In Vogue is gonna be that one night. Doing their thing. It's a 8 o'clock and a 10:15 show. So there's a different artist each hour. Each of those two show times. So Rashawn Patterson, Frankie Beverly Mays. Oh my God, Anthony Hamilton, dude. It's just Kim. It's gonna be off the it's gonna be off the chain. And I can't wait. We've been in the gym, beating it up in the gym, trying to get right. So we have some nice pictures. When all the pictures up at a shawl. It's a shawl, y'all. you can't see shit. That's right, because we've been lazy. But now we've been killing it. We're in the gym now, so we only got like 2 weeks. But it's all on the popping, and I'm looking forward to that. But man, it won't be long to be Christmas. The time to start buying Christmas gifts and getting in debt half a year for Christmas. I don't do that no more. And you buy somebody some scratch-off lottery ticket. You hit millions. Hey, I'm the best uncle or whatever daddy you ever had.
I was just going to ask you, is it any pressure on you at this point, being that the holidays are coming up?
No. Nah. I've done away with that. I used to have pressure all the time. It used to drive me nuts. I'm like, dude, I gotta come up. I gotta get this. Gotta get that. Now you just get your mama and your woman, and that's it. Your kid, my kid grown. You get the grandbabies, but my kids, man, my kids. I send my kids something, they send it back. Daddy, you know I ain't wearing this shit. My youngest daughter told me, Mama just give me money. Just give me money. Just give me money like Mama. I'll pick it up. And then she makes her own clothes. So, but now I'm no anxiety behind Christmas, because my credit card's already maxed out. So ain't no sense in waiting till the holidays to worry about doing that. What's up, Hugh? Glad you're tuning in. Well, like I said, this is the 24th episode of Opinion Nation. I'm your host, and on this episode, we are talking about what you're talking about. And today, it's another episode of the illegitimate president in the White House. It's becoming increasingly clear, at least to me, that Trump has back-channel relationships with foreign dictators that he uses to fill up his hotels and supply his businesses. Talking about draining a swamp, Trump brought his own swamp, and he's a big fish eating a small fish, pooping and stinking at the pond. The pond smells like shit. At least before, we didn't smell the pond. We just knew it was a bunch of shit that's in there. Now it smells, it reeks of rancid shit. That's what it is. And Rudy Giuliani is so deep in this crooked conspiracy, trying to gather dirt on Biden for Trump. What's going on in Ukraine, dude, it's going to be a whole new series of movies and stuff with foreign Ukrainian actors and stuff and Russian actors. Now this James Bond, all this stuff is about to pop now because we done made Ukraine. A lot of people know what Ukraine was. Most black people thought Ukraine was the thing that make buildings, put the buildings together. That's a Ukraine. That's a real big Ukraine over there. Oh my God! But no, Ukraine is in the news, and it's man, the dirt, the amount of dirt that's going on right now in American politics, it's unprecedented. I mean, this makes Watergate look like just a little burglary. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of burglary. This is serious, dude. What Trump has done in Syria is just, to the Kurds. These Kurds, they as if he's forgotten. He claims that he went down to the Trade Center. He claims he was at Ground Zero. So how the fuck could you forget that quick? Why we over there in the first place? Now, all those ISIS prisoners, that the people that we just alluded to, and we'll see them back on the Southwest Airlines flight near you. Then if he's done, and there's a new president to clean all this mess up, whether it's 4 years or 8 years, new president and completely prosecuted and completely thrown into the jail, under the jail completely. Because if it was a black man, if it was Barack Obama, he would have been impeached. He would have been ostracized, impeached. They would have just threw him under the bus. They would have done everything they could. They would have crucified Barack Obama. Yet the Republicans don't see nothing. They don't see no problem with asking a foreign country to help you win an election when it's illegal. They don't see law. They don't see constitutionality. They don't see nothing. And Donald Trump is just running rampant with his shit. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. It's just making me too angry. I can't talk about his ass too much longer. I just going to break this down into comedy because this drama is just getting to be too much. What he did over there, I mean, he wrote a letter to the president of this country. It's like a letter that you would write on your phone to your cousin's friends. I mean, it's not even. There's nobody supervising his shit. There's nobody, even every president had advisors, people that stand there who are more closer to what's going on to advise on what to do and what not to do. It's bad to be dumb and don't know nothing, but be dumb and don't know nothing and then in charge of stuff and then making these calls that are getting people killed. I know God has got to be looking down on this going like, I know it's a mess down there, but it didn't start until Donald Trump got his hands on it. I know we had a problem with immigration, still do. Immigration hadn't been fixed, it hadn't been straight. We're not even talking about it no more, as if those cages are still not full of kids. You know they are. They weren't until Donald Trump put his hands on it. And whoever else he got in his cabinet, whoever advising him, Stephen, whatever it dude, Miller, whatever the hell his name, the big head dude, the receding hairline, his hair so far back, it looked like the back of his neck. He's just calling out stuff. This little punk ass, I just want to fight him. I just want to fight him. I don't even care where. I don't even care if I lose. I'm gonna fight him until I'm beat down. Knock me the fuck out, punk. Because you putting all that shit in this ridiculous, retarded, illegitimate ass president. He illegitimate. He illegitimate because he stole the election. Russia helped him win. And some of you people getting on my goddamn nerves on Facebook, still reading that propaganda and believing that Hillary Clinton ate babies. Or Hillary Clinton got a fracking operation on her own. She's out there digging oil and shit. Donald Trump, Barack Obama said, wasn't nobody more talented, than more fit for the job than Hillary Clinton. And because y'all listen to that bullshit that Russia done put out on the social media, y'all read every goddamn thing on social media. It can be a website, say suckmydick.com, go to hell, and y'all were like, I read it on this website. That ain't legit. You could create that your damn self. Read some of this stuff, think for yourself. Stop just believing some of this bullshit. I admit sometimes I've gotten caught. I'm looking and go like, I'm so amazed. God damn, what? And then look at the website. It's some ridiculous ass website. You know when it's a real. And if you're not sure, Google and double Google. And if you see multiple network outlets saying this is what it is and that's what it is. Until then, stop believing this stuff. Right now, there are articles. Right now, there are ads been posted with Donald Trump spreading his propaganda, his lies. He got all this money, and he's doing that so that he can win again. And you know, it's the end if Donald Trump win again. You can believe that. It's the ultimate end. If y'all stay your ass home and don't vote, I'm talking to black people this time. You can get mad. I don't give a shit. What you gonna do? If you stay your ass home and don't vote and this fucker wins again, you deserve every damn thing like them poor rednecks that lost their shit, and all them white boys that lost their jobs that was promised and shit. All them dudes over Harley Davidson that lost their shit. All those farmers, all them motherfuckers who believe this motherfucker. If you ain't rich, you should fear Donald Trump. That's right. If you ain't rich, not Richie Barnes, what's up, dog? If you ain't rich, not you, Gina Rich. If you ain't rich, you should fear Donald Trump because he is attacking the middle class. I don't even want to say low class because it sounds low class. The middle class. Well, we all are. If you make under $100,000 a year, you're below middle class. There ain't a middle class. Lucky we even have class. Donald Trump is just ruining this country. And we still trying to have an impeachment inquiry. We got to inquire if there's enough stuff. He's obstructed more justice. Donald Trump has created more obstruction than a blocked artery. They got proof. They got witness testimonies. They got everything. But the Democrats are just taking their time with this. They're blocking subpoenas. I wish you get arrested and you tell the judge that you're not going to come back for your warrant. You're not going to come back. And they issue a subpoena and you don't show up for your subpoena. They come get your ass. They will come and snatch your ass right up. And that's what I want to see happen to Donald Trump. I want Donald Trump to be arrested and treated just like they treat us when we get arrested for shit, whether we did it or not. I want him to feel the handcuffs, that cold steel on his wrist, when a federal prosecutor comes up and says, hey, you are under arrest. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. As long as it ain't Rudy Giuliani, because his ass need one too. That's how I want to see it happen. I'm so sick and tired of the shit this man is the hatred. I ain't gonna stop talking about it. I may not be angry about it. It'll be in jokes after this next episode of Opinion Nation. It'll be in jokes. I got a group of writers. We're gonna put it down. We're gonna try to make you laugh. Try to give you a little some irony, some cynicism, some just funny shit to help you get through this. This is what the next chapter of Opinion Nation gonna be. So stick around. We're talking about Donald Trump. We're also talking about another black person shot in their own house. if this bullshit don't piss you off, if this doesn't make you put a hole in your sheetrock, make sure you miss the 2x4 or you fuck your hand up. If this doesn't make you push a foot through a door, nothing will. We're going to talk about that and more when we come back. You listen to Opinion Nation. Be right back.
Othello on the beat. We're back. My name is David Raibon. I'm the host of Opinion Nation. If you have an opinion about anything that I'm saying today, whether you agree or disagree, give me a call, 747-888-3082, 747-888-3082. You can also watch the show in its entirety on rolloutstudios.com. If you missed the show, you're going to catch it on YouTube, rolloutstudios.com, Opinion Nation. When I left, we were talking about this guy they put in the Oval Office. They gave him a title of president, but there's absolutely nothing presidential about this man. This dude can't even write a letter, can't write a formal letter. This is why education is so important. This is why you can't buy education for your kid. Rich white folk, let your kids sit in the class. If they dumb, they just dumb. Then they'll learn shit as they can. They can't, they'll just be dumb. But if you give them a degree and they go out to the world and they're going to look dumb for everybody to see. At least the dumb can get fixed. They can nip it in the bud when they like young and dumb and broke. But apparently, our president didn't get a chance to do all that. He just kind of, got a lot of money, got some buildings and collected some rent, and, ran off some black people and got some rich white folk in there and then bought some property and then got in debt and got in bed with Russia. And y'all know the rest of the story. But he wrote a letter to the president of Turkey. And it just goes to show you just how unqualified, to say the least, that this man is. This message, this letter he wrote to the Pope says, His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic of Turkey, Ankara. Dear Mr. President, let's work out a good deal. You don't want to be responsible for slaughtering thousands of people, and I don't want to be responsible for destroying the Turkish economy, and I will. I've already given you a little sample with respect to Pastor Brunson. I have worked hard to solve some of your problems. Don't let the world down. You can make a great deal. General Mazlum is willing to negotiate with you, and he's willing to make concessions that they would never have made in the past. I am confidentially, I don't know what he meant, that word, I am confidentially enclosing a copy of his letter to me, just received. History will look upon you favorably if you get this done the right and humane way. It will look upon you forever as the devil. The devil. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? God damn. It will look upon you forever as the devil if good things don't happen. Don't be a tough guy. Don't be a fool. I will call you later. Ain't that a bitch? Don't be a fool. I'm going to call you later. I'll hit you on the phone. I'm going to hit you on the under. Ain't this a bitch? Signed sincerely, Donald Day J. Fucked up ass president. I can't believe this. This is crazy. Don't be a tough. This is talking to the president of another country. I mean, you that cool with him. You can say, don't be a fool. If you just listen to that, how you talk to somebody like that, man? And the reason why he's slaughtering the people was because of your ass. You the one pulled out the American troops who was just chilling. Everybody cool. Wasn't nobody squabbling. You go your ass in there and you want to protect Turkey because you got your little hotel down there. You got your little hotel. Yeah, you got Trump Tower. You got a little resident on one side, businesses on the other side. Trump making money hand and foot. I don't know what the emoluments clause really meant, but apparently it don't mean shit today. Maybe back in the day when Jefferson and all the rest of them were sitting around that table that you see in those pictures, maybe they were sitting right. It made a whole lot of sense then, but it don't mean shit right now because this man is lining his pockets fat and heavy. This is the type of shit. This is the type of shit drug dealers do on the local level. He done taken it international. They got Rudy Giuliani playing his front man, running around here doing his dirt for him. This is unbelievable. And this is Rudy Giuliani was the head of the Justice Department. I mean, not the Justice Department. He was the head. He was what the hell was he? Shit. He was over the district, the Southern District of New York prosecutor's office. Shit. And now they're looking at this dude. Everybody that hangs around Donald Trump go to jail but Donald Trump. If I had a friend like that and I saw y'all my friend and one of y'all went to jail, I'd be done with that motherfucker. I'd be done. Everybody goes to jail besides Donald Trump. And then all he does is repeat stuff that they said, I don't say repeat stuff, anything they accuse him of, he accused somebody else of. Well, he's doing the exact same thing. Only people benefited, basically, what happened in Syria, is Russia. in Iran. Al-Assad. That's who benefit, not America. So his idea is, hey, we get the troops out of there, it ain't all fight. So what happens when they bring the fight to America? You know what I wish they would happen when they bring the fight to America? We can just give them Donald Trump's address. How about that? Give them this is Donald Trump. This is the dude that caused all that problem. ISIS and your sister, Al-Qaeda. You the one that fueled all this hatred. I said time and time before, the reason why America caught so much hell in the first place behind them towers is because some dirty shit that the American government has done to somebody. Those was the roosters coming home. That's what that was. Now what we doing? We creating the same shit all over again with some more people. Can you imagine fighting alongside somebody? You fighting, you watching their brother die, their sister get blowed up, but you still fighting? You get past that? And then somebody come in who ain't never been in a battle, ain't never had a fight, who couldn't even go to the military because he complained about bone spurs in his foot. They might as well been in his ass because he was a coward. And now he making calls about men and soldiers. He making calls on their lives. And fucking Senate can't come together and say that this is wrong. And not other just say that it's wrong, but do something about it. These people just kill. What Donald Trump says. They're not good people. They're not innocent people. Who made you? God. And God, if you listening, there's somebody down here that's impersonating you. Could you holler at him? Could you just holler at him, Lord? That's all I ask you. Could you holler at him for the sake of the United States of America? Lord, could you holler at somebody down here who think that they are you? He think he's caught ISIS. He ended the war. Don't you know that if we don't get this fool out of office, he's going to be sitting somewhere in the throne with Secret Service protection for the rest of his life talking about how he got over on us. Whether he said it in that language or not. If he ain't in jail, he got over on us. That can't happen. That's why we got to go to the polls and vote. That's why you got to vote right now like your life depends. You got to vote like slavery is on the ballot. That's how you got to vote. You got to vote like slavery is on the ballot. They bringing slavery back. If you don't go vote, they're going to get a knock on your door with some shackles. Now, some of my brethren going to bust a few caps on their ass. That's expected. This man is out of control. I know y'all see it. I just don't know what is going to have to happen to get him out. I read somewhere some guy, a predictor says, he's a very good predictor in politics, said that he believes Donald Trump is going to win again. If he wins again, I would have lost all faith in the United States of America. Some of y'all I probably already have. It's kind of hard to do that when you live here. You've been here your whole life. Shit, I'm 60 years old. I couldn't even live in another country. Even though we are thinking about Ecuador. If Donald Trump wins, the only thing keeping me here in America is my mama. If Donald Trump wins, we may just go to Ecuador. I understand it's nice down there. It's right on the middle of everything. It's the equator. If it ain't good then, just wait later. It's always better. It's greater later. Maybe at the equator. Because if Donald Trump wins, we're fucked. We are so fucked. We're fucked now. America has lost everything that we loved and endured. That we're America. Superpower. Greatest country in the world. And then we let a small group of racists, skinheads, Klan members, disgruntled, pissed off motherfuckers that Barack Obama became president, they done came here and done hijacked our democracy. That's what's going on. It's hijacked. You can watch ESPN all day and all night. You'll miss it. Somebody else will tell you what the fuck happened. Why you can't go home? Why you can't go down your street? They can close your street off, man. Yeah, they had a shooting. So, I know we're a little early for the polls, but I just want to get everybody in the right frame of mind that understand that Donald Trump has got to go. And somebody else has got to go. And apparently, he did go. And that is the officer that shot a black female in our house. You know, this type of thing, the mass shootings have happened so often that I've gotten used to them. Yeah. Now I hear about them, I go like, how many? I wonder how many. Oh, 8? Oh, it's not bad. Oh, 3? Oh, that's not bad. I've gotten used to them. And now we're supposed to get used to black people getting killed in their living room, eating ice cream in their drawers, or walking through their house, minding their own business because someone called. Let me explain for you, for those who don't understand what a welfare check is. See, a welfare check is like your grandmama didn't answer the phone and you at work and you can't get there and you're concerned that she might have passed in transition. A welfare check. You go there with the understanding that you may find somebody deceased from natural causes. Their phone may be disconnected. Their phone just may be off the hook. They may just be sleeping hard. You don't even go into a welfare check with your idea of shooting somebody. You don't go, it's not a burglary in progress. You understand? It's not a domestic violence situation where someone is beating on somebody. See? It's basically a check. You could have left your gun in the car. It's a welfare check. It's not a suspicious vehicle. It's not a suspicious suspect in front of the house. It's a welfare check. There's no need to even draw your gun. And then to shoot this woman from outside her window. You cannot tell me this is not white supremacy at work. I often ask my colleagues and friends, why is it that it always seem to be white cops that shoot the black person innocently? Why come it's never Mexican cops shooting the black person? Or a black person accidentally shooting? Now, I know everything happens. I'm talking about more often than not, why isn't that not the case? If you compare the shootings of white cops on blacks versus blacks on whites, it's not even close. Not to mention the ones that were unfounded, that shouldn't have happened. You're reaching for your driver's license and I turn and hand it to you and you open up on me. Now, I understand some of these cops are just scared little pussies. I know. Shit, I was a cop, man. That was the time I was scared. Fuck yeah, I was scared. Don't nobody want to go to work or die. What kind of fucking job is that? You don't want to get hot shot. You don't want to be hanging out at the hospital. It's a tough-ass job. But the police officer, whose name is Aaron Dean, who was white, he resigned Monday, and he was booked in the county jail in Fort Worth, Texas, Tarrant County Jail on a $200,000 bond. Because he done bonded out and says, ain't but $20,000. Get out. You don't need but 10% if you ever ain't been in jail, just in case you don't know. 2:25 in the morning, he goes to this lady's house as a call, as a welfare check. The department said that officers saw somewhere near a window inside the home and that one of them fired after perceiving a threat. That's no threat from within a window. So to the family of Tatiana Jefferson, my prayers go out to you. On behalf of good police officers, I apologize. I apologize for the loss of your loved one. The family, I apologize for the loss of your loved one. On behalf of all the good police officers out there. But black people, let this be no mistake about it. It's a war against us. It's a war, and I don't mind telling you, because you need to know. I'm here as long as I'm supposed to be here. When it's time to go, it's time to go. However way that happens, that happens. I've been so close to where I should have gone, and I didn't. So clearly, I'm here for something. So if I'm here tonight to be able to touch somebody and tell somebody, be careful. I know we want to jump on our rights. All right, I know my rights. Yeah, they can shoot your rights right out of your fucking ass. You can't testify in court in a coffin. Dead men tell no tales. Best thing to do is don't get involved with these motherfuckers. And leave the cops alone. Don't call the police. Matter of fact, don't call the police on me for me. I'll deal with my own situation. Somebody, it look crazy, don't call the police. Call my brother. Call my woman. Call anybody but the police. Because I don't need a little scared motherfucker come in my house with a little gun, want to bust a cap in my ass, because he ain't got enough courage to investigate what's going on before you start pulling the trigger. I hope this officer gets at least 25 years, especially after this other lady who I've talked about in nauseam shot this man in his own second level apartment. Second level. I don't give a damn if you sleepwalk. I don't care how high you are. If you know you don't walk up no stairs to get into your house, how do you explain that you thought it was your house? You never go up no damn stairs. And this time you go upstairs blasting? How did you even get in the damn house? The door was unlocked? If that ain't a reason right there, black people and white people and brown people, lock your damn doors. Not just for suspects and drug dealers and crackheads and whatever. Lock your doors for the police. Because they just as bad. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. When we come back, we'll take a little break. If you got anything, any input you want to give to the show, give me a call, 747-888-3082. You're watching Opinion Nation. Be right back.
Plain Pat, what up?
My heart thumb, not from being nervous sometimes. I'm thinking God made me special here on purpose. So all the while till I'm gone, make my words important. So if I slip away, if I die today, the last thing you remember won't be about some apple bottom jeans with the boots, with the fur. Baby, how I dream of being free since my birth. Cursed, but the demons I confronted with the spurs. Have you ever heard of some shit so real? Beyond from the heart, from the soul, you can feel. And if I die before I wake, I pray to the Lord.
Approaching me is like a 4-4 Derringer 2-shot against an ooh-wah. One squeeze, I make the crew drop. I'm too hot, with too much in the shoebox. Me and my crew got you locked straight from Howard Avenue locks. Living shifty, Seymour Green and Bill Bixby. I stash 60 for the LS 450, cuz
21 gun salute. Snatch niggas out of Lex Coupe. Fuck accident niggas white shoe. Niggas off the talk like they bulletproof. Must be the 100 proof. Studio gangsters in the mic booth. Niggas ain't got no winch. Fakes better off buying they tape. Bootleg 3 for 10. When you burn it out, nigga do it. What's the sense of playing pussy if you got one, use it?
What? A nigga went from on the corner hustling and drug smuggling. Forget struggling, we all about dough doubling. And bubble GS's and Teflon vests. Lines with S's, clothes and bibbles and mosquito dresses. The best shit, like higher class Indo. At Garcanot fashion shows. Surrounded by smashing holes. Open windows to let the smoke out. Niggas low down, security guard choke out before we broke out. No doubt, getting stabbed with sips and swings. Whenever drummer brings Rob, make that fat bitch sing. Paulie papes the round black pack, double 4-4s. Recognize nigga 9-7 war scars.
21 gun salute. Snatch niggas out of Lex Coupe. Fuck accident niggas white shoe. Niggas off the talk like they bulletproof. Must be the 100 proof. Studio gangsters in the mic booth. Niggas ain't got no wins. Fakes better off buying they tapes. Bootleg 3 for 10. When you burn it out, nigga, do it. What's the sense of playing pussy if you got one, use it?
Hold your head, don't panic, stand still, listen, stick up. Got the drop on the pickup, give all your shit up. Turn around and don't make a peep. Keep thinking shit is sweet in the heat to rock that ass to fall asleep. So nigga, go and get the cash. You better get the cracked dope grass and even the motherfucking stash. And don't try to get bold. You better just fold, cause I cock the 9 Glock and make your head roll. You must think it's a game, you don't know my name. It's Paulie Papes, known for leaving slugs in the fucking brain. You better move quickly and nigga don't tempt me. Cause one force move,
All right,
boom, the
I'm back.
clip's empty. Yo, I grab the chip.
I'm David Raibon. This is Opinion Nation, and we were talking about, of course, Donald Trump and all his shenanigans, and we also were talking about the welfare check that got an innocent woman killed. The chat room had some interesting stuff. Jay Lee thinks that Trump is getting a second term. That's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Ecuador is looking closer and closer. Ecuador is going to be in Inglewood pretty soon, because I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I could take 4 more years of Donald Trump. And how does the vote count when your vote is only for the popular vote, which is just for show? You know what? The popular vote doesn't count in our election systems in the sense that the president isn't chosen by the electoral college. Let's just focus on winning our state. Just win your state, dude. You vote and win your state. If your state wins Democratic, then Trump don't win your state. That's what you want to do. Just win your state. You let everything else take care of itself. Win your state. So you ain't got no excuse. Go vote. Get out there and vote. Come on, black people. I bet you when they put civil rights on the menu, they put that on the ballot, repealing civil rights. I bet y'all black asses get up and go in. Want somebody to explain to y'all what civil rights is. But anyway, someone said in the chat room, 10 years and a hug is probably what the killer of Tatiana Jefferson will probably get. I don't know. I tell you what, I would like to see a judge get his officer 20 years. 20 years. Yep. and they got to start setting an example. Right now, there was no example set other than cops got away with murdering an innocent man by allowing this woman to only get 10 years, which she'll probably be out in 5 or 4.5. Like I said before, they need to sue the pants out of that police department. Fort Worth Police Department, they should all be wearing sweatsuits after this shit. They should sue the hell out of them. Improper training techniques, unskilled officer, department allowed an officer who wasn't properly trained to patrol the streets, wrongful death lawsuits. I'm not even a lawyer. I can come up with all kinds of shit. But ain't no way you cut, any kind of way you cut this. This woman should not be dead. And I know so many people are probably mad at the person that called. You know, sometimes neighbors are your best people to have around you. They watch your house when you're not there. That's cool. I just don't know what to say about that. You know, some of my cop buddies out there, John, what y'all think about that? I mean, we're at a time right now, that shit that when I was a cop, if we got to it with somebody, it was just a bad guy. It wasn't like a white dude. You go beat up a white dude or you go take down a Mexican dude. We beat up bad guys. That's what it is. You get the bad guys. The color didn't matter. It's some whole new shit now. So everybody out there need to be careful. I'm telling you, don't get out there talking shit, raving your rights. Because you'll lose your rights and your lefts. Oh man, NBA is going crazy right now. You see this shit, Nick? Apparently, Daryl Morey, the GM of the Rockets, Houston Rockets, general manager, he posted support for protests against China's crackdown on Hong Kong, freedoms and stuff. And there are Chinese people who watching it, they didn't like that, got pissed off about it because, you know, you got everybody watching the NBA over there, and these two different factions of people that are fighting. And then when we jumped our shit in it, and then LeBron basically came and tweeted, you know, that Daryl shouldn't have said that. You know, he had right freedom of speech, but in some countries the consequences, and now they burning his jersey. I don't know, man. This foreign. Everything is just going to shit when it comes to foreign policies. Dennis Rodman is probably the most valuable ambassador that we have. I mean, he's gone over back and forth and nothing caused no problems. Trump goes over, he lies. He gets over there with Little Kim. They get to fucking around. I don't know what the fuck they doing over there. They probably making bombs together. But you see, he backed off Little Kim because he couldn't control him. He backed off. He ain't talking about that shit no more. You know, he found something else to get into. But it's just, I don't know, man. One thing I'm glad it's basketball season, so they can just, sometimes, you know, the ball players, I understand having social awareness, but this is in another country, and the laws are different. You know, they do different shit in their country than we do in our country. I'm not sure if it's Japan or the Chinese. That, you know, because they had so many girls that you couldn't even have a girl baby. You had to have a boy baby, or they would take your girl baby. I'm like, damn, that's some controlling shit there. You know, I bet some dudes were like, man, I paid child support. I had 5 girls. They probably wish they lived in China or Japan. But I don't know. This whole thing is just a mess, and the NBA are going to have to deal with. I'm just ready for a basketball star. I think the Lakers go looking good. LeBron looking good. Oh, also big shout out, since we talking sports now. Big shout out to the Houston Astros. I think they're 1 game away, maybe 2 games away from going back to the World Series, and then repeating what the Houston Rockets did years and years ago back in the '80s, with a back-to-back championship. Was that the '80s? I guess it was maybe in the '90s. I don't get so old. the 80s and the 90s, they seemed like they were all at the same time. It's like the 80s and the 90s were combined. I remember the 70s because they had the cool clothes. Man, I had some bad, nigga, please. I still remember my platform shoes. I remember what they looked like. I still remember. I had clogs. What nigga wear clogs, dude?
If you had to rate the eras in which you lived through, how would you rate them?
The best one?
Yeah. Scale 1 to 5, 5 being the best.
I don't know. The 70s, I thought the 70s probably was, because the 70s was, I had to give a 4 to the 70s. I just wish I was older in the 70s to really appreciate it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's when they had the pimps. It was like, dude, they had the diamond in the back and the sunroof top. You know, and the big old round headlights, you know, and you go to the Majestic Metro downtown to see Shaft, and they be out there, they hoes and them coats and shit, man. It was like, dude, that was the time. It was the wardrobe, man. You know, you had the bell-bottom pants with them thick cuffs, and you used to go to the tailor-made, get tailor-made pants that had the belt made out of the same fabric that the pants made, and you just tie it off. Nigga, what? You could not tell me I wasn't clean. So I had to say the 70s. The 80s was just pop. The 80s just kind of like was just pop music and, you know, New Edition. I mean, you know, but the 70s and then the 90s. All this, the music changed. You went more auto-tune, you know. But the wardrobe didn't follow, you know. 80s, ain't nobody looking to. I would say ain't nobody looking to wear a fanny pack. But my girlfriend, Darlene, she some of the fanny packs are back. I said maybe for your ass, I'm not wearing a fanny pack. I prefer to lose my shit than stick it in a belt with a pouch and wear it around my waist. Now, if I can figure out a way to cross it my shoulder on the armpit, some kind of cool way, I wear it that way, but I ain't putting no fanny. Just the name Fanny. They didn't change the name. You want a man to wear a fanny pack? Change the name. Like a manny pack. You know? Fanny pack just sounds gay. I'm not wearing it. And that's that. So, that's it for tonight. I think we pretty much done concluded on all the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Nobody called in. So I guess nobody had anything they want to talk about, or they must agree with everything that I want to talk about. Also, I want to tell everybody out there, if you're doing it, stop. Stop vaping. Stop vaping. Vaping is destroying you. It's killing you. It's just go ahead and just break that down, roll it up, put that fire on it, and you'll be fine. Stick with the flower.
Amen.
Stick with the flower. You know, God gave us the flour. We always trying to change it and trying to make it quicker, faster, smooth. Stick with the flour and sit there and just chill. And as my friend Red said, use it ceremoniously. You know, won't just be, and don't be smoking no blunts. These youngsters smoking these blunts, they're gonna come down with all this cancer and shit because those blunts got nicotine in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't just get you some nice hemp papers. Get you some real nice green and just sit down and chill. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. And you'll be fine, but leave the vaping alone. Vaping is killing, especially when they start putting flavors in the vape. They got kids involved, and that is not cool. That is not cool. You got to take care of the kids. When they start putting flavors in food, flavors in cigarettes, you know they're going after that youth money. And so stop vaping. You're going to roll up some flour, roll it up right, and some papers, and you'll be all right. Right, Nick?
Won't he do it?
Won't he?
Won't he do it?
God said, I got all the answers right here. Well, that's going to pretty much wrap up for tonight's show. As far as my final opinion on what I talked about tonight is, as every night when it comes to Donald Trump, we do nothing, you just basically let the man have his way. You know, you're going to just lay him down, let him just walk over us like we have no say-so in what's going on, then don't vote. If you think that life is so good right now that it can never get worse, don't vote. If you think that you're in control of everything around you, your rent, your car note, your taxes, if you're in control of everything around you, don't vote. If you don't need nobody but yourself, you ain't got no kids, you got to worry about their future, don't vote. Vote if you got something to lose. That's why I'm going to vote, even if it don't count. don't want that on my back. I didn't do nothing. It don't take but a few minutes. Learn the system. Learn what's going on. Read about some shit. There's stuff out there on the ballot that's going to help your community. So it ain't just the president. It ain't just Trump. There's other shit to vote for. Local elections. That has nothing to do with the electoral college. It has everything to do with your lifestyle, the type of living you may have in your community. If you ask me why you don't vote, because you make an excuse not to. People died to give us the right to do it. Yeah, you got the right to do it or not do it, but why not take advantage of what they died for, so that they didn't die in vain? It don't take but a few minutes. We had 8 years of the greatest president we probably ever had in this lifetime. If he didn't do nothing for you, I'm sorry. But as a black man, he did a lot for me. He showed me that even the unattainable is attainable. So when you go on your work days tomorrow and the rest of the week, just be positive. No matter how bad things look, always gonna get better. Because whether good things or bad things, all things